never bleed. Two distant strangers like I'm sick of this back and forth. Stop, it's starting to get
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Running right, here's Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Browns defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. The Bengals at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Here we go, here we go. Cut.
Brown is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a run here off the arc, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Riley. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time,
poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
2nd and 3. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. They'll try it now with Jenkins.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
An inside run with Jenkins.
fights off the defender. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
1-1, ready?
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33.
Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
There he goes left side. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Yoshibas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Riley. Got his man. It's Thornton. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Riley. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
The kicker on for the point.
Tyquan Thornton from 6 yards away. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Operating from the gun, Riley. Open man, he completes it to Judy. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, here's Jenkins.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Off play action. Riley. Over the middle, complete to Judy.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on it.
And he's going to have a Browns first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point forthcoming.
And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 2.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Gun. Shot.
Now it's Burrow.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Let's get set.
Burrow will throw.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Elijah Moore.
74 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They didn't tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Burrow looking to pass. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
That's good for a Bengals
Here we go.
first down.
Play action. It's Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards to go, second down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 32. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Gun. Shot. Shot. 180. Shot.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. Had a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's
Here we go.
Bengals first
Shot.
down.
Shot.
And Burrow going to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
It gives your home that premium store look for about half the cost. And
Back to
delivers
throw.
a 208%
He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
For your exclusive Home Depot
Jerry
discount on
Jeudy,
Gemstones.
his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And
Don't
the Browns
move.
are able to
Don't
stretch
wait.
out their
Don't
lead.
Make your dream home
Extra
reality
point splits
with
the
Gemstones.
uprights. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunate for them, to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 59 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. They'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Great runs, 87's holding, explosive play. They have not stopped Miami at all. That brings the penalty back.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Miami's playing defense, they're going to create third down. And
this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Miami has, they it's the play to execute your position. Penalties hurt them. The other time that Ole Miss scored, they got a penalty for roughing the passer in the second quarter. That kept the drive alive.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. It is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
We talked in College Game Day about missed tackles from Ole Miss, one of the worst teams in the country. They missed double-digit tackles in the first half, right on their season average for the game. One on Tony, Exhibit A there, but the Hurricanes still with 17-13 lead. We'll look ahead to the Peach Bowl when you come back.
This halftime report is presented by
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. On Coop. Here they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase.
Malone got 2 of them things. That boy Malone. Woo, that boy Malone. The truth. What, Buck?
Surprise back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought?
Nah, I ain't watching the game.
Now 5 times.
It's beyond stunning to me.
I don't need to watch that game.
We're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming in, that one out wide and intercepted. Picked
It's
off
too
by
much
Jordan Battle.
and it's ultra sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey, Joe, I feel my cheeks.
Oh, God. I threw 2 interceptions this game. I cannot keep it a clean game.
And that'll make this a 19-point game.
A century later, we're still serving the military and their families. Not just because it's the right thing to do. It's in our DNA. Those values our founders shared. Honor, service.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Members know we'll be there. Because at USA, we take care of our own.
He is just kicking it. He's ass, man.
Big time, best time, all the time.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Sometimes I lose myself.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Oh, he put it on the clock with a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Back to throw here. Able to find Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. High. 180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Transfer to AT&T.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
I'm all in. With Sky Rizzy, I signed from Madden with figure skin. And many are even 100%.
Looked like an issue with a snap, and he pulled it wide left. It's no good. And this will stay a 12-point game. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Here we go.
Right, 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. To the sideline and incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Even spandex leggings. I just use my DIY like a pro. Basic.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And that would get the off target and incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengals Andre Yoshibas with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
This one is complete to Jenkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Sorry.
A give up the middle, Jenkins.
What, Bucko?
Halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Man, I'm in a Madden League game right now.
Keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all
touchdown, Browns! Tyquan Thornton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Gun.
Looking to throw. This one complete to Yoshibas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat. And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant.
13 yards on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Browns 54, Bengals 49.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Browns were able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And
He's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Bengals 49.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He's just set.
Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, 65 yards. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Okay.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Riley. He's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the try here for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Bengals 56.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, Burrow. That's complete to Chase. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. But they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Gun.
Now Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Browns, it's back to
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder.
Man. Oh, shit.
Stay strong, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Second time, 3. 55.
As your host, I have some rules. First, no showers longer than...
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah, better when, yeah.